Hey, what's up YouTube? In this video, I'll be showing you how to make a police helicopter. A helicopter that would look fantastic on top of your police station's helipad. What's that? You don't have a police station? Well, good news. If you want to make one, all you have to do is head either to the card system or down to the description below and you'll find a link to a video that'll show you how to make one. It'll probably only take you about half an hour, 45 minutes at the most. There'll also be a link to a video that'll show you how to make the inside of the station and the outside the station, and if you really want it, if you're on a bit of a building kick, there'll also be a video which will show you how to make one of these nifty police cars, or two of the nifty police cars, or 50 million, as many as you want to make. All of these builds really do look very nice together, and I'd highly recommend making everything before you make the helicopter. However, if you do want to make the helicopter, here's what you're going to need. Grab a block of quartz and black wool. You'll also need some black stained glass paint and some black stained glass. Then flip over, grab yourself some cyan stained clay, some stone slabs. You'll also need quartz slabs. Also grab some buttons and grab some pistons. We'll be needing a couple more things later on, but for now, we're just going to have to deal with what we have. So, once you have each one of those materials right there, and once you've made your way all the way up to your helipad, you're going to want to take out your cyan stained clay. And on the right-hand side of the helipad, as I'm looking at it, we want to pretty much be all the way over on this right-hand side. As a matter of fact, I'm going to build the first wheel of the helicopter on top of this corner of the H, right here, just one block away from the edge. And then going left of this cyan stained clay, we want to do 4 stone slabs, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. We then, looking back at what we've made, want to go left of this fourth slab by 2. We then want to look back at what we've made, and we want to go left of this fourth slab by 3, that's 1, 2, 3. We then want to place a cyan stained clay on the ground. We then want to go left of that cyan stained clay by 2, that's 1, 2. Then looking back at what we've made, we want to go left by another 2. And then connect back to where you first started. You can then just fill the center of this thing in with your stone slabs. Come to the front of the build where the wheels are and extend this center middle slab out in front of the build by 1 the slab. Then come to the back of the build and coming out of the back of the center stone slab, you want to do a stone slab followed by a cyan stained clay, followed by 2 additional stone slabs, and this will be the base shape of your helicopter. Can you see why we built it all the way over on the right? Yeah, that's why. Well, once you've got that taken care of, this is what you want to do next. So, we want to start this off by, let's start right at the front of the copter. So, on the front of the helicopter where we have this singular stone slab, we want to place a black wall. Then coming towards us diagonally, we want to place 3 black wool going left, that's 1, 2, 3. Leave a gap of 1, because that's how you're going to get into the copter, and then place 3 more black wool. Then, looking back at what we've made, we want to go left of this third black wool by 2. Then, looking back at what we've made, we want to do 2 more black wool, miss 1 block, then 3 black wool. And that's kind of like the little base of the helicopter. What we then want to do is we want to, on top of this second black wool that we placed in this first initial row 3, we want to place a black glass, and then we want to do an upright diagonal with that glass, and then connect it to the other side, like this. We then want to fill this empty space in here, just above the nose of the helicopter, with black glass. So it's kind of difficult to see, isn't it, with the fact that we're using black glass, but hopefully you can see where we've placed that. We kind of have like a little pyramid shape. And then, on these 2 empty black walls that we have next to the little windshield of the helicopter, we want to place a quartz, and on top of that quartz we want to place black wool, like that. What we can then do is we can then take each one of these black walls and we can extend them coming towards the back of the copter by 4, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and that is 1, 2, 3, 4. Then connect each one of those 4 walls together, like this. What we then want to do is, you can see where we have these block of quartz. Well, we want to have another block of quartz just 2 rows to the left of these, so we don't want to block the door. So on top of these black walls, sandwiched in between them, we want to place a quartz. And then left of that quartz, we want a black stained glass pane. Then left of the pane, a block of quartz. Coming across the back of the helicopter, you want to do 2 blocks of quartz. And then coming left of this second block of quartz, we want a black stained glass pane, followed by a block of quartz. So all in all, we want to have something which should look like that. Perfect. What we now want to do is this. So on the very back of the helicopter, where we have this single stone slab next to the cyan stained clay, we want to place a black wool on top of the slab, a block of quartz on top of that, and then a black wool on top of that. We then, going left of this black wall, this first one that we placed, the one on top of the slab, we want to go left of this by 4. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 with the black wall. We then want to go up by 1, left by 1, up left diagonal, up right diagonal, bottom right diagonal, like this. We then want to take the quartz that we placed on top of that black wall and we want to extend it coming left until it hits the black wall. We then want to fill this empty space right at the back of the copter in with block of quartz. Then we want to place stone slabs underneath the quartz on either side of the copter. So can you see just underneath the quartz we kind of want like a shelf of slab. Like that. Easy, right? Once you've got that taken care of, this is what you want to do next. So we want to, in the position, so you can see where the door is, right? These are the doors. Well, coming one block towards the back of the helicopter, so in line where we have these rows of quartz, we want to have a piston in this position. So the piston wants to be like in line with the very top of the helicopter where all of this other black wool is. What you can then do is you can then just fill the rest of the top of the helicopter in with your quartz slabs. So you want to fill just about the entire top of it in except this singular black wall that we have at the back here. The reason that we don't want that is because we want it to taper down a little bit. The only way that that would look nice, I think, is if we did that. But I don't know whether I like that, actually. I don't know whether that is better or worse. We'll keep it for now, but we can always revert the change. What we now want to do, and I realise that I've covered it up because I'm a little silly, we want to destroy the block that we had the piston that we just placed on top of the piston. We want to make that piston raise up so we can get rid of quartz for a little second and we can grab ourselves some redstone torch. And we want to just have a redstone torch next to that piston, there we go, just to make it raise up. And then we want to, on top of that, place a cyan stained clay. And then we want to, with our stone slabs, we want to, coming out of each one of the 4 corners of that cyan stained clay, we want to have 5 stone slabs coming out diagonally. So that'll look like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then this corner we want to have 1, 2, 3, this is tricky work, 4, and 5. And then the back 2 corners also we want to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this last corner, guys, we want to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we want to have something which should look a little bit like this. And you know what? A more helpful view is actually looking down on it like that. There you go. That's what you want to have for the helicopter blades. Quite simple, right? Well, what we now want to do, and we just want to use our buttons to place buttons on the side of the wheels. The wheels are the cyan stained clay. So just to make it look a little bit nicer, we want to place those going around the cyan stained clay. We can then get rid of everything. We don't need all of our materials for this, and we can grab ourselves, we'll need some seats. So I'm going to grab, if I can find it, some quartz stairs. We'll also grab a chest, and we also need a lever, or lever, however you pronounce it. I keep getting told that I'm pronouncing it wrong, but honestly I don't care. Whatever you want to call it is what it's called. And then coming into the center of the helicopter, we want to place a chest right at the back, with a stone stairs in front of it. Then we want to place a lever, just here in this position, can you see? Or maybe even a little bit forward if you wanted to. And then a quartz stairs in front of it for a seat. But of course, then we can't get out, can we? Because we have this glass blocking us. So, I guess if we just place the lever, I have it right here. Whoops, that's a chest. I have it like right here. And then I have like a quartz stairs here. And, wow, I can't even place that. Okay, so why don't we, if we have to destroy something to get out anyway, we'll place a quartz stairs here, and then a lever here, and we'll just destroy this glass, and we can always replace it. Glass is easy to come by, so we'll just black stained glass, and we will place one here, and we'll place one here. And if you want to clean up the positioning and the inside of the helicopter, you may also want to place a black wool just behind the piston here, and you might also want to place a black wool just behind this window. And you might also, and this is kind of cool, so obviously, this doesn't work without the piston. Since we just destroyed that redstone torch, like, there's nothing connecting the helicopter blades to the helicopter, and I don't know, I kind of like it, so there's nothing there, but then we place this redstone torch, and I like it in this position for some unknown reason. I like it just placed there, and now we have it again. I don't know, I like that. I think it's a very, very subtle touch, and I like it quite a bit, but there you go, there's your helicopter, and you know what, I kind of do like what we have going back on here, what we have going on back here. And you know what, I did even consider adding a little bit of quartz, maybe just to here in this position. Is that better or worse? I don't know. I don't know whether I like that more or less, but I don't think it ruins the build, and I think that that's just kind of like a bit of a personal decision whether you like that or not. But you can't even see it from this view. But anyway, guys, this is your police helicopter. Hopefully you guys like this build. Hopefully you managed to make it, and if you did enjoy this, please remember to drop this video a like, give it a favorite, maybe even give it a share if you're really crazy about it. Comment down below, do you like this? Do you want me to make some more police inspired builds? I have 2 builds left in mind. I have a police bike, and quite a few of you have suggested that I make a police riot van. That's right, I'm reading the comments. Let me know what you want to see me make next, especially if it's police related or anything related. Look at that helicopter. Does that not look fantastic on top of the station? This station is getting better with every single build we add to it. I'm telling you, when we add the police bike and potentially the riot van, this thing is gonna look crazy. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Please give it a like, give it a favorite, give it a share. I'd really appreciate it. Comment down below. Do you like this? Do you want me to make some other stuff? Let me know what you want me to make. Check out the card system for all of the builds that you can see on the screen currently. Right now, I have a police station, I have the interior/exterior, the inside and outside tutorial, I also have the car, and of course we now have the helicopter. So check out the card system if you want to make anything that you haven't already. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next video.